What is up guys, Joe here. Welcome back to my channel and stage 15 of my Tour de France playthrough with Bora Hansgrohe. Today we have a mountain stage. We have 3 big mountains to get over towards the end of the stage, ending on this 11 kilometer 7.3 average climb. Obviously we'll be concentrating on Manny Buchmann, trying to maintain our very good position in the GC. It looks like Thomas, Fuglsang and Thibaut Pinot are the 3 favourites on the day. I think they've always been the 3 favourites on the mountain stages, so I think the game thinks these guys are going to do the best. But yeah, we'll see what we can do today. Let's get into the stage. So guys, the stage is underway. We can see Buchmann on a very nice +1 day. I may as well try and go in the break, I think, with Schachmann. So we're trying to follow any attacks that try and get into the break. Because I think there's quite a few mountain points we can compete for here in that polka dot jersey, of course. No one else is feeling too good bar Buchmann, but that's okay. We'll see if we can get in the break with Schachmann here. So Bouet has attacked off the front. Schachmann will try and follow him. There we go. We have Benoot, Landa, Bennett, Bahani and Rigoberto Urán at the moment trying to bridge up to this group. More guys trying to attack, as you would expect. Let's see who makes it into the final breakaway. So up the road at the moment we have 14 riders. We do have CCC on the front of the peloton. I guess they're trying to get in the break with someone. At the moment we have Zakharin, Landa, Schachmann, Kamna, Martin, Bahani, Pollitt, Urán, Mollema, Alaphilippe, George Bennett, Bouet, Kalmajan and Benoot. So a pretty strong breakaway. It will be tough for Schachmann to try and fight for some points, but we'll see if we can hold off this CCC train at the front of the peloton. So back in the peloton, we still have guys riding on the front. We also have dimension data. Still only a minute up to this breakaway group. Even Buchmann's going to have to try and make his way up. Are a few guys being dropped already? Tom Scully has already been dropped, so has Pasqualon, which shows how quick the pace has already been just on this flat section. So it would seem that the chase is now over. Team Ineos take over at the front. And the breakaway have been let clear, but you can see Kamna and Bouet already dropping away before the break has even really begun. So it seems 12 riders will survive in the breakaway. We'll see if Bouet and Kamna can come back. We are approaching this first Kom Sprint, only 2 points available, but definitely worth going for with Schachmann. So let's try and make our way to the front of this group now. Try and follow any attacks if they go off. Same strategy as usual, I think. So 2k to go to this Kom Sprint. I'm expecting Alaphilippe to get involved in the Kom chase today. He doesn't have any points yet. We'll see if he can take any right here. We have Bahani. Alaphilippe's gone. Let's try and follow him. Really tough to follow a man with such acceleration. 82 acceleration. Oh my word, really tough. Our red has just been drained there trying to follow him. Try and follow him to the line. We'll try and attack past him now. Going to be really tough though. And yeah, we miss out on getting any points. I think Mollema actually took the win there just ahead of Alaphilippe. We'll see if we can take any at the next few climbs. So guys, we are now approaching this second Kom Sprint of the day, second category climb this time. 13 riders have come back together in the front group, although it seems Kamna's still really struggling. Bouet has been dropped. He'll be caught by the peloton very soon, I think. All our guys are in a decent position in the peloton, up Buchmann to 65. Should be fine to get over like that. 4k to go, let's see if we can take any points around this time. So just 2.5k to go towards the top. We do have this little flat section and then the pace picks up again. Mollema's gone, missed that attack. Let's try and follow him right now as Martin opens up the sprint this time. Alaphilippe is further down, so we're not draining quite as much reds following Alaphilippe. Let's see if we can take any points. It's going to be tough. Martin is now done. We'll try and counter now. Let's up it like this. Schachmann trying to come around. We can follow Bauke Mollema maybe. He's a good wheel to have. Let's try and go to the line. Don't think we're going to be strong enough though. Mollema takes it, then Bennett, then Alaphilippe. I think we just about hold on for one single point, up to 55 points. So up ahead, we do have this sprint coming up. I think there are 2 points available, so I'm just going to go with it. Go for it with Sagan. Why not? 1k to go. Let's try and go for it. He's not going to be needed for the remainder of the stage. Try and pick up a few points in our green jersey hunt with Peter Sagan. There you go. Picks up 2 points right there, up to 300 points. Very nice indeed. Here we are, guys. We are now approaching the first proper climb of the day in the breakaway. Shackman conserving his energy pretty well as the pace has been really high in this peloton. I guess the reason the peloton are chasing is because Alaphilippe is only 5 minutes down, so potentially dangerous in the GC. Iran's lost 14 minutes already. Mollema's already lost 10. So really it is Alaphilippe that they're keeping in check. We'll keep Shackman on auto for now. That'll keep him in a good position. We have Buchmann, Sagan, Mühlberger and Konrad. Try and keep them towards the front. Buchmann's actually a bit too far down for my liking. We'll try and move up here though. So you can see the pace in this group is so high. Burkhardt can't protect Buchmann any longer. And Buchmann really is too far back. We still have Mühlberger and Konrad. Let's try and move up towards the front though. We're way too far back in this climb at the moment. Up the road, we still are in the front group of 10 riders with Shackman. Oss is now done for the day, so is Burkhardt. They can just go to auto like that. Buchmann now making his way up towards the front as the pace does slow somewhat. So we have 4.5k to go in this climb now. Konrad and Buchmann in a much better position. We have 79 riders in this group, but I think some of these guys will be really struggling. Up the road, we now have attack. Let's try and follow with Shackman, where this is going to be so tough. We have 5 riders at the front, so we will take some points here. And it looks like Martin, Alaphilippe and Kalmajan have been dropped, which is very surprising to me. Looks like we're just going to have to pace up on like 60 or something, and we'll have to take I think it's just 2 points. Up the road we have Bennett, Landa, Mollema and Iran looking very strong. Buchmann looking good now. You can go down to 75. Konrad looking good as well. Hopefully Konrad and Mühlberger can make it over okay. So up the road we could be in trouble. Julian Alaphilippe now making his way up to our group. Let's just try and follow him. Alaphilippe just powers past us. Look at that. No chance of following Alaphilippe up the road. Bauke Mollema will take the first position over the climb. Then we have Rigoberto Urán. Bennett and Landa are just going to beat Alaphilippe, I think. And then we will come in for the final single point up to, I think that will be 56 points. Back in the peloton, Buchmann looking okay. Mühlberger just trying to cling on. I think he's going to make it over. It's going to be very close here though. Let's see if Mühlberger can make it over. He should do just about. There you go. 54 riders in this peloton make it over in the front group. So at this point, I think we may as well wait for the peloton with Shackman. Only picked up 2 points today in the KOM hunt. Up front, we now have Alaphilippe, Landa, Bennett, Urán and Bauke Mollema, the 5 strongest riders from that breakaway. Shackman is here. He's going to drop though with Martin, Zakharin, Kalmajan, and then we go back to the peloton as we have a full. Any of these guys going to withdraw? It's just Woods and Bahani. So Shackman has made it back to this front group. So we now have 4 riders to help Buchmann in this second climb of the day. Going to try and stay right towards the front of the peloton this time. Don't want to get caught out behind. We do have 50 riders in this group. We can see Frank, Scoins and the like have already been dropped. And this climb is very steep towards the top. So race update, we're now coming into the second climb of the day. Buchmann and Konrad are positioned very nicely towards the front. I think we'll go 82 with Buchmann, that should be okay for now. Galopan on the front with Van Baarle for Ineos. Martin about to be caught, and we do have just these 5 riders out in front. So Shackman and Mühlberger are about to drop away. We'll put Konrad back here. He's too far towards the front. That should be okay. Try and conserve a bit of energy. There you go. Same with Buchmann. As the pace slows slightly, only a minute now up to these 5 riders as they come onto this ridiculously steep section, up to about 12% here. So the pace is so high on this climb because Vincenzo Nibali has attacked out of the peloton and this has caused absolute chaos. We're going to have to go up to 87 now. Konrad, use your energy gel, mate. Try and stay here. Buchmann's getting blocked all over. We just have 39 riders in this group, expecting it to come down though very quickly as Bernal is trying to catch Vincenzo Nibali, who's bridging up to this front group. Nibali, who's been at the Giro d'Italia, of course, not sure how he would fare at the Tour de France in this save. He's doing very well, as we can see. And now Konrad is done. Oh my word, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd stuff right here. We've been dropped with Buchmann towards that front group. As they've caught the breakaway. We do need to try and bridge up now as Adam Yates is struggling. Port is here. Bardet seems to be done. Mass is done. Konrad is done. And we're out of helpers here. Can we get up to this front group? I think we're just about going to right here. There you go. We're in this front group with Buchmann with only 16 riders. Oh my word. So it is Mollema first over the climb. Let's try and position ourselves towards the front of this group. Make sure we don't get caught out right here. There you go. Let's position ourselves right here. Out front, we have Mollema, who's attacked again. He's the lone leader in the race right now. We have Iran, Fuglsang, Pinot, Kreuzvik, George Bennett from the Breakaway, Thomas, Valverde, Kwiatkowski is still here, Quintana, Landa, Alaphilippe and Richie Porte. Yates and Barguil have been dropped already. We have Keldman and Bardet, who's out the back. Dennis, Emmerich Mas, Conrad's here, Simon Yates. My word, this race has exploded. So we have had a few attacks. Iran and Alaphilippe have attacked out of the peloton up to Bauke Mollema. Looks like they're going to try and join him, and they have joined him ahead of that final climb. Peloton seem happy to let him go. I do need to get some water with Buchmann ahead of this final climb. And like I said, just 16 riders here as Barguil and Adam Yates make it back in. So here we go then. Onto the final climb of the day. Let's position ourselves right here. Go up to 85 with Buchmann. As there's attacks already, are there? Oh my word. Are we going to have to follow attacks right now? Not just yet. Kwiatkowski is on the front for Ineos in yellow. And you can just see how much energy is being drained already. And it gets very steep very quickly here. This is going to be so tough for Buchmann. And so the guys in the Breakaway have been caught straight away on this climb. They couldn't survive very long at all. Alaphilippe done for the day, you can see. As these guys are trying to attack up the road, are they? Oh my word, can we follow them? Yes, we can. Just about staying in this group for now. Let's take position with Alejandro Valverde. He wants that podium place back from Emmanuel Buchmann. Let's go down to 85 if we can. Around Mollema, Alaphilippe straight out the back of the group, as you can see. And look at our energy being drained here. 8k still to go. Landa's done for the day. George Bennett now done. And we're down to 15 riders in this front group. So luckily, on the front, the pace has slowed for Ineos. Bernal and Kwiatkowski seem to be basically done. We only have 13 riders here, as Landa and Bennett went out the back. Let's try and conserve some resistance with Buchmann. We're on this very steep section. Well, to be honest, the whole climb is very steep. But let's try and conserve some resistance because otherwise we're going to be dropped very early here. So here we go then, guys, into the final 5k. Geraint Thomas goes off the front. He's attacking. Oh my word, I'm not sure what to do. I don't think I'm going to try and follow this. I'm just going to maintain position. Thomas and Fuglsang are far too strong. I'm going to wait for someone else to react. I can't follow straight away. I'll take position at the front of this group. Because we're looking really bad, to be honest, with 4.5k to go. Thomas and Fuglsang have 40 seconds on the rest of the peloton. Valverde now trying to attack this group of 5 with Nibali, Pinot, Buchmann, Quintana and Kreuzvik. Dan Martin comes up. Porte and Yates have been dropped for now. Let's just go down to like 65 because we are basically done with Buchmann. Does flatten out somewhat as now Thibaut Pinot on the attack for FDJ. Let's try and follow if we can. Can we follow Nairo Quintana? Oh, that is too tough. That's too tough for us. We're done for the day. 2.5k to go. Buchmann is now done. We'll have to go down to 60 as Porte comes up to us. Quintana's been dropped. Pinot has been dropped. It seems Fuglsang has been dropped by Geraint Thomas, who is too strong coming into the final kilometre. So into the final 500 metres comes Geraint Thomas. He will win the stage about 20 seconds clear of Jakob Fuglsang, and they have a massive gap back to Pinot, Kreuzvik, Nibali, Quintana. Then we follow Richie Porte. Let's try and come past him now. Let's try and outsprint Richie Porte towards the line. Valverde has been dropped. We will gain some time on Richie Porte, I think. We lose time to all these guys up ahead though. And I think our podium position is in doubt. Actually, Porte just gets us on the line. Then we have Valverde in 10th place. And then a big gap back to Yates. But now Kwiatkowski, he's losing yellow today. And then further down we have Dennis, Conrad, Yates and Landa. So it does seem that a few guys are going to be out of time today. We have Bonnet and Scully who will be out of time. So Geraint Thomas wins stage 15 of the Tour de France. A great victory for him. Him and Jakob Fuglsang seem to be the strongest riders here. And Thomas is back in yellow and he's 3 minutes and 43 clear of Nibali. Buchmann now down to 6th position, but still in a good position in the top 10. Max Schachmann still in polka dot jersey. He's, 22 points clear of Mikel Landa. Peter Sagan, 300 points, double the points of Kwiatkowski in the green jersey. Egan Bernal now seems to be set in that White Young Riders jersey. He's 13 minutes clear. And Ineos 18 minutes clear in the team classification. There it is, guys. What a crazy stage. Thomas and Fuglsang so strong compared to everyone else. It was Dan Martin who had a good day with Kruijswijk, Pinot, Nibali and Quintana. Nibali blew open the race. He blew the race wide open on this penultimate climb. Buchmann finished respectably, I think, in 9th position with Richie Porte. Quintana was 7th as well. Behind him, we beat Valverde, who was just behind us in the GC. We beat Yates, beat the other Yates as well. So not a terrible day. You can see Bardet down in 24th position. A terrible day for Mas as well. He's 22nd today. So now the GC, we have Thomas, who seems to be set in yellow, to be honest. 3 minutes and 40 clear. Nibali in 2nd with Kwiatkowski still on the podium. Fuglsang now up to 4th place. Pinot is close behind in 5th. And we are within a minute of 2nd actually, but down to 6th today. And then further down, Valverde loses time. Kruijswijk up to 8th. Quintana still in the top 10. Richie Porte down in 11th place. And it does seem these 11 riders are the only real GC riders this Tour de France. Now, taking a look ahead to stage 16, we have a flat stage, 178 kilometers, and this is definitely one for the sprinters, I feel like. Peter Sagan will go for his 5th win of this Tour de France, which would be unbelievable, but we still have Viviani, Groenewegen and Caleb Ewan to beat today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop a like and a comment down below for me if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you for stage 16 of the Tour de France.